Train leaving on track 5 for Anaheim, Buena Park, Knott's Berry Farm, and Coop.
Let's go to the park!
Cucamonga! Actually, we're not going to Cucamonga today, but we are riding some trains. Though the trains we're riding today are a little more thrilling than anything Jack Benny ever rode. For those of you who didn't get the Cucamonga joke, because today is the first day of pass holder preview days here at Knott's Berry Farm, and the rides are open. This is what we've been waiting for. And you know, I normally come to the parks by myself, but today I brought a friend along, someone I've known for pretty much my whole life. Everybody meet my friend Reed McGinnis. His dad, George, was the last Imagineer that Walt Disney personally hired in June of 1966. And speaking of Imagineering type rides, there's a new one we're gonna try here. Knott's Berry Tales Return to the Fair. We've been waiting a whole year to ride it. You know. Yeah, after The Thing delayed the ride's opening for about a year, this big boysenberry blasting bonanza is finally open for all to enjoy. In 3D.
Welcome in.
Why, hello! Elderberry here, welcoming you to the Berry Family Pie Factory. I'm so excited I can hardly bear now. Time's a-ticking, so let's have my family ready for the fair with slightly berry pies. Every bear is working hard. Hey, pause on that eye. Plastic Coyote is out of the shed, and he's rallying his pups too. And follow those pups
a fun return to the fair with the Knott's Berry Tales. What'd you think?
It's great fun.
It smells like boysenberries inside there.
It's awesome.
Fun. And speaking of boysenberries, all that food inside the ride worked up kind of an appetite. So we're gonna find something to nosh on. Yeah, I think we're gonna get something from the Boardwalk Barbecue. Gotta be some boysenberry stuff in there. All right, we have a veritable feast here. I got the pulled pork sandwich with some baked beans. And Reed's got a whole bunch of good stuff going on over there.
Chicken, corn, beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, boysenberry pie.
Boysenberry pie. Let's dig in. We're both full, so let's see what kind of fun we can find next. We're gonna check out the rock shop. Don't actually come in here very often. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Lots of geodes. Some of them with fantasy scenes inside them. And totally majestic eagles. And in this case, they've got a bunch of stones that are signed by people you might have heard of. Jack Black. Weird Al Yankovic. He used to perform here at Scary Farm. Steve Martin. Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue signed that one. Steven Tyler. Donny Osmond. Hey, he knows Weird Al. And look, Dr. Demento too. That is one big geode. Holy crap. Check it out. Fossilized trilobites. Those used to be alive a long time ago.
Well, this party just started. Have a wonderful day. Howdy.
Hi, Mayor.
Welcome to the fair town of Calico. Come
Thank
on
you.
in and get a little trail dust on them boots.
Will do. All right, it's time for another ride. You know, you'll never catch me anywhere near Coors Light, but this silver bullet is a different story. One ride later. All right, so I haven't ridden Silver Bullet in a while, and that was Reed's first time on the ride. What'd you think?
It was a great ride. Amazing.
That will scramble your brains. Guaranteed.
Yeah, dude.
It's just nice to be back on the rides again. I mean, we've been here at the park throughout the past year, but we just kind of been teased as the rides just sat there, doing nothing while we ate our food. Nice to be back. You know, it's a pretty warm day, so I think we're gonna get a ride on the Timber Mountain log ride. Sounds good.
Awesome.
On second thought, the log ride has a super long line, and we have a limited time today, so we're gonna try something else. All right, it's time for a little Ghost Rider. No, not you, Shoo. Go on. fun thrill and a half, but I'm not gonna do any on-ride POV roller coaster videos today because apparently Knott's doesn't allow GoPros. Weird. All right, it's time for a ride on the Pony Express. Don't think I'm gonna be able to use my GoPro on this one either.
One ride later.
All right, well, the mail has been delivered. I think we should move on to our next adventure in the Old West here. All right, so Reed had to head home, but I'm gonna stay in the park a little while longer because it's been so long since I've gone on rides. I wanna get a few more in before I head home. But don't worry, we'll be seeing more of Reed in the future. He's got some stories to tell about his dad's experience with Disney. Really interesting stuff. For instance, when Reed was a lot younger, he and his siblings were made into audio animatronics for a ride. More details on that later. Well, doesn't look like we'll be riding Accelerator right at the moment. It's having some downtime. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Remember that time it was down for many months? I do, but that's cool. I'm a patient kind of guy. The Timber Mountain Log Ride and the Pony Express have also had some downtime today, which I guess is to be expected. This is their first day back. You know, stuff just happens. All right, time to conquer my fear of heights. It's not that big of a fear, but that's quite a drop. Remember when we stood on top of that in VR? Though I gotta say, the real life version is a little more unnerving than virtual reality. Okay, interesting phenomenon. That ride used to make me fairly nervous because it's over 250 feet high. That's quite a drop. But after having spent the last 2 years playing a lot of VR, especially the last year with all the shutdowns, my fear of heights has severely diminished. That was nothing. Well, I don't see any killer birds here today. You little guys are safe. For now. You can relax in the relax zone. Well, I see a bird over there, but I don't think it's going to be eating any fish today. That bird's way too small to eat any of those fish. It would have to eat their eggs. It's probably better off foraging for like seeds and stuff. Okay, so my thoughts on the new Knott's Berry Tales Return to the Fair ride. First off, I'd say it's one of the most interesting interactive dark rides that I've ever experienced, primarily because of the way that they mixed the 3D screens with traditional dark ride elements. Very unique. The gameplay is very fun. I did find it a little confusing though at first what I was supposed to be shooting at. But from what I can figure, that's you're supposed to be shooting at the little coyotes and the pies. Though I think I got scores from shooting at other things. All in all, a very fun ride. I highly recommend trying it. And it really smells like boysenberries in there. But as fun as it is, I think I'm gonna wait until my next visit to ride it again. The line's a little bit long right now. And I'm gonna be heading home soon, so I really don't have time to be waiting in lines right now. Well, Accelerator still isn't running. I think it's down for the rest of the day. That's cool. Okay, it's time for a ride on hang time. Sans GoPro. I think I fulfilled my thrill and chill quota for the day. It's time to make the even more thrilling ride back home down Interstate 5.
But never fear, traffic is being rerouted along Stagecoach Trail.
Thanks, Carl. It's getting busy out there, and we should be getting back to our show.
Thank you so much for joining me for opening day of Pass Holder Preview Days here at Knott's Berry Farm. Till next time, see you later. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I got this cool little button for saying the secret phrase to Mr. Crafty Coyote. I'm not telling you what the secret phrase is. Check it out. It's Knott's kitties. Shh, they're sleeping. Duck!
Hey, quiet.